We are live. Welcome to Two Shirtless Men, the all-new live show about flexible eating.
We're on a little bit of a delay, but as long as people can see these two men hunks on the screen, I don't care. They don't even need to hear us. Look, I'll have a cup of coffee too with you.
That's right. You know what's really exciting though, and this is being in all sincerity, seeing you shirtless, while yes, an exciting part of my morning is most exciting because it signifies a newfound confidence in AJ the trainer.
That is correct. I don't like taking my shirt off. Girl. Hey, girl. But yeah, I mean, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. And this is a big step for me, taking my top off on live camera, on not live TV, whatever this is, live YouTube.
It's live something.
And the two people watching this are on camera right now.
One of my favorite quotes, you'll know who this is from. The bad guy, Razor Ramon, once said, "You're not where you want to be, but you ain't where you used to be." And that's where you are right now, right? You're not where you want to be, but you ain't where you used to be. It's been 2 weeks since we spoke last. I was traveling. Give everyone some updates.
In terms of flexible eating, I'm still following my program, but I have a new set of goals and dreams and visions, and I'm starting to put them into action. I'm going to start a social media campaign, which actually is not about flexible eating, but more depression or battling depression, seasonal affective disorder, suicide, and some other things. But flexible eating is what is the vehicle to get this message out, because it's going to be a success story of a guy who was beating depression instead of a guy who just lost 40 pounds. 40 pounds. How awesome is that? But yeah, so.
Speaking of that real quick, where are you at these days? What's your weight at?
Hovering around 220. Some days I wake up at 221. Some days I wake up at 219. I'm not sweating it because when I put my jeans on, when I look in the mirror, I see physique changes. This is going away. This is a big deal. This double chin, but I feel great, and I'm not content, but I'm happy.
I like that. I like that statement. I'm not content, but I'm happy. And what's really awesome is, diving back into your story, you and I have known each other for years. We've spoken about that. And I didn't know about you that, in seasonal affective disorders, it's a very serious thing. We can joke around about everything else, but it's a very serious, what would be, affliction. And, for you last year, we started working together, and we've spoken about this. You got to 220, then you bulked back up to 260. And I can see it. And, October 31st today, it's that time of year. The sun's rising later. It's going down earlier, especially where you live. I saw it this morning in Florida. I can't imagine in New York, New Jersey. So to see you in this positive mind state is really awesome. And I want to make sure we continue. To be honest, if we woke up in March and you were still at 220, I would call that a win. But at the same time, I think based on the direction and your positive mindset, we're going to continue to move forward. And I think you leading the charge with your all new stuff, and definitely get out there and follow, AJ the trainer on Instagram. And you're putting great stuff out there. We're going to do these interviews weekly and hopefully have you doing more with the nation. But I definitely want, part of the nation is to show people it's more than just weight loss. It's all about mindset and